Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. A lot of grass ahead. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Philadelphia first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
No touch. No touch.
Going to the ground again on first. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Great, set. No touch.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they bring him down around the 34. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Hey! Crowd left Yeti! 63, 60. No touch.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Like a hornet.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Trying for a touchdown here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hey, 73.
They've got a man in motion.
No touch.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Fourth and 3, drive on the line.
No touch.
On 4th down, Hurts. He rolls to his right. He's running for it. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They give to Barkley, left side. Launches, and he's got it! Touchdown! The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Darius Davis to return it. And look at this return. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Smith there for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. A play fake, now Herbert to throw. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. And a massive hit at the end of that play, oh baby. But he hangs on through it, still able to get that 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10, here's Herbert. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. 2nd and 3 now. Play action now for Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on First drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Home to try. Ready.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be 4th down. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at 4th down, but inside field goal range, so they could get 3 here. They snap it to Herbert. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. He lobs it deep middle. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pull out in front further, 13-zip. Pressure off left, and it's blocked.
I could feel the anger all the way up here, Kate. They did not like giving up the big play, the lengthy touchdown. And they decided to release a little bit of that frustration via the special teams. That juice, that energy, you could feel it and overwhelm there and led to the block.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Juke the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Ray.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. A good defensive play breaks that one up. And now they face 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
On third down, Herbert. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Now Herbert again. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. That is Lewis Seen.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. No touch.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Just had to get rid of that one, Brock. Out of the pocket, though, so no risk of intentional grounding and a safety.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No touch.
Throwing again from their own end zone now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
No touch. Set. No touch.
Running left. This is Barkley. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Working quickly here.
No touch.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And this run doesn't have the juice of that last one. He's stopped at the line. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Here's the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now Herbert to throw. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. Instead, it's incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Return coming from the 6. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. No touch.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Buying some time right. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
73! 73!
Second down, Hurts throwing again. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Brought in inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 16-point ball game. Eagles offense staying out there. They're going for two. And he will get into the end zone. They go for two, and that gives them a 3-score advantage. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Handoff to... It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Great, set. No touch.
On first down, Hurts avoids the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again, in a massive sack on first down. Well, that's the right way to begin this series defensively.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Great, set. No touch.
Trying again following the sack. He's throwing deep to the left, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. He lets one fly deep downfield. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Alpha. Hey! No touch.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that'll bring up second down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
No touch.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 44. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
He's loaded another one up. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question.
This has been a trend, yet another interception. Derwin James picks it. And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-6 touchdown. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
No touch.
Hurts back to the air after the pick. Flushed out of the pocket. Down the run right, throwing deep. Full extension, and he brings it in! Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Herbert on 1st down. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Well, this has been one of the big stories of the game, partner. He has been sacked over and over and over here. And this time, cost him more than just yards. It cost him 2 points and possession. Former quarterback, man, what are you thinking at this point in the game?
I'm thinking I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the training room to get my body right. And I think, were you Marshawn Lynch right there? Over and over and over.
Let's go.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
Go Silver, ready?
Man in motion, out of the slot.
No touch.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Throwing this back in the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Eagles get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. The Eagles lined up here. They're trying for 2 once again. He's throwing for it. And they can't connect. So nearly 8 points to end the 1st half. But they'll only take an extra 6 into that locker room. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. He's stopped on the return at the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
One last play before the break. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Reagor with the return here. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Darius Slay has it. And he takes this one back for the pick six. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. And no, they faked it! Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Reagor with the return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10. Herbert back to it after the pick. Johnston brings it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback. Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Herbert now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Great, set. No touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Jukes one defender. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
No touch.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
No touch.
They go to Barkley again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Great. Set.
Toss play to Barkley. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Chased out to his right. As his target, it's Johnny Wilson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach. So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal.
Alpha. No touch.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And he drives this forward to the 6.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Great. Hey. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. He's on the move. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles continue piling it on here in the fourth. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. His fourth total score of the game. Elliott on now to attempt a point after. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Now a give left side. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Hey, ram.
From the 28. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Set.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. That throw finds Johnston. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Set. Ready.
Play action now for Herbert. He beams one deep right up, and they pick him off again. That is Lewis Seen. And the Eagles take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their fourth interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. One interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing four, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets in, touchdown Philadelphia. The Eagles running them out of the building. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Throwing now off play action. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks. Never eat shredded wheat. North, east, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Desperation time here on fourth. Throw is caught by the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing on first is Herbert. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. It's an LA touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers take 7 points off the deficit.
Chargers 17.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Carl Vianney, 73, 73. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Still on his feet. Escapes out to the left. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down.
No touch that. Vianney. Carl Vianney. No touch.
Here's Hurts. He lofts it deep left. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On third down, it's Hurts. Headed out right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he goes out a little short of the 40. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles nearing their 6th win this season. Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down.
21.
Throwing from near his own goal line. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up fourth and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Hey, Ram. Ready?
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So with this one seemingly in their pocket, a chance to pad the lead here, first and goal. He's got it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Davis on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And they pick him off again. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's second down coming up.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Forced out to his right. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Barkley goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And down he goes. The Eagles got him. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.